Hello, I hope you're all well. This is Bardon Quarry. At one point it was the fifth largest quarry in the UK. It's a granite quarry, extracting stone from an extinct 600 million year old Precambrian volcano, and it's situated on the Thringston fault line. The original excavation to the west of the hill is now not being worked, but the infrastructure is being used to process material from the new excavation, which is east-southeast of the hill, with the material being moved from new to old sites by a conveyor belt. The quarry is actually situated next to quite a busy trunk road, the A511, and this road leads from Leicester to Colville and ultimately onwards to Burton on Trent. Approaching over Bardon Sports Club, we can see the plant lights stretched out ahead of us. Looks quite impressive, especially at night. Panning from left to right, we can see the railway lines and the drug stations coming into view. This is the road end of the site, and those truck stations lead directly onto the A511. On the far right, just coming into view now, we can see the level crossing, which goes over the 511. The shunter takes the wagons from the quarry site down to Bardon sidings, where it's exchanged for larger locomotives which take the minerals on their way. In the distance, we can see the multitude of lights on the Bardon Industrial Estate, which I covered in a different video a few weeks back. Flying left again, we can see the weighbridges in the truck staging area. I'd be interested to know what goes on in this big grey-green building. It's quite an impressive sight. But anyway, as we swing around the same building again, the railway lines become clearer. After the night sequence, I'll include some footage of the shunting and railway operation. Here we can see just how busy this site is for HGV traffic. There's a constant stream of vehicles in and out. It actually says something about the output of the site, that they can fill a constant stream of HGVs. But not only that, along consists of wagons filled to the brim with the stone that they produce. I'm not sure how up to date the figure is, but I did read that the output of the quarry was around 5 million tonnes of stone per year. It's actually quite hard to visualise that quantity of material. Here, pulling back, we get a nice perspective view and some idea of the size of the whole site. As we zoom in here, the complexity and density of the processing site becomes apparent. On the right hand side at the top there, we can see some piles of the material that has been transported by the conveyors, which you can actually see from the new site, which is some 2 kilometres away from the processing area. And here, as we fly away towards the right, descending, the view over the weighbridges and the truck staging area towards the railway crossing. Here's some footage from a few years ago of a train coming over the crossing. I think it's a Rolls-Royce shunter, but I'm not 100% sure. Here's a daylight view that shows the level crossing in a little bit better detail, with the quarry in the background as we pull away. And here the sidings. This is where the stone is shunted to and then left in these sidings here. Some interesting graffiti on the wagons there. And here we can see where the sidings join with the main line between Burton and Leicester. There's some talk of this line reopening, but there never seems to be any real progress on the matter. And now a shot of the shunter in action, pulling some of the wagons that that it's brought from the quarry that are loaded with stone. The little shunter seems somewhat dwarfed by the size of the wagons that it's actually pulling. And finally an overview shot showing the whole area with the quarry in the top left. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.